Hello, mirrors. So today we are looking at urgent messages from the universe. If you're new here, my name is Whitney, and welcome to Law of Attractions and Mirrors Tarot, where we use the cards as a tool to help integrate the fragments of ourselves into one, so we can self-actualize into the people we were born to become. With this knowledge, we can begin to manifest all of our deepest desires if we simply take responsibility for our power. If you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love to have you added to my family. And if you're interested in a private reading, that information will be down below. Please add me on Twitter. I just joined maybe like a week or two ago. So I would love to have you there. You can message me either there or comment down below, whatever, if you have questions, suggestions, etc. But let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be pretty straightforward. There are 4 pre-shuffled decks. If you need to meditate on whatever stone or multiple stones you're picking up on, you can go to the description box and click straight to the reading, and the timestamps will be down below. I am going to do something a little different, guys. So I saw someone on Twitter do this, and I thought it was really cool, so I thought I would incorporate it as well. So she had people ask questions, and then she got a book and then randomly went to a page and pointed to it, and that was the message for the person. So I really wanted to try that out. I don't know if the messages will be nonsensical or they'll make sense. I'm really intending that they make sense, so I will add this at the end of the reading. And the book I will be doing this from is called Thirst. This is the 5th book of the series. Highly recommended. This used to be called Last Vampires by Christopher Pike, but we'll get into that. That's not as important. So without further ado, this is pile 1, this copper. Pile 2 is this blue stone. It's just a dyed stone. Pile 3, this is a type of Jasper, I believe, but again, I don't know what kind it is. And the 4th one is also another dyed stone. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and click wherever messages you're being drawn to. Sorry, got a little choked up there. And without further ado, let's start with pile 1. Okay, pile 1, let's see what messages the universe has for you today. We have don't hate, meditate. We have mother and daughter, mothering, teaching, and sharing knowledge and nurturing self-worth. We have show the world the real you. We have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. We have mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Let it go. Not surprising. And then the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Okay, let's break it all down. Hopefully we can see all these messages here. I didn't think about trying to put them nicely, so we'll just kind of break this down. So starting here at the end, we have create inner harmony, and this is the overall message I'm really getting from this reading, is letting go of things that no longer serve you and things that make you irritated, things that are really throwing you off your vibe. Okay, you do manifest your reality, so if you're really stuck on these negative thought patterns, of these limiting beliefs, of thinking the worst, of focusing on the negatives versus focusing on either the present moment or the positives, like, it's okay to be irritated. Okay, you know, that's human, but at the end of the day, I don't even want to say at the end of the day, your main focus should be to let it go. Your main focus should be to create this inner harmony, because what lies underneath that is showing the world the real you. You know, we're all creatures of love. We are divine creations. We are love. So if you are very focused on the irritating things in life and the things that just frustrate you, you aren't really going to be able to show everybody the real you. You're not going to be able to show up as someone who is loving because of the frustrations. Like, this is completely human, so the universe just wants you to know it's okay. The universe is on your side and wants to help you to maintain this inner harmony, not just achieve it every once in a while, not just, just, I lost my train of thought on that too, but let's go ahead and look into this more deeply. We have devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And I love this card because I think about making your life a moving prayer. What does that mean to you? If every movement and every thought and everything that you put your time and effort into was a prayer to the universe, to align with what you want, what would your life look like? It would look a lot different for all of us, and the more that you can devote your time and energy into the things that really truly matter to you, that are authentic to you, that is actually going to shift everything to a new vibration. It's going to shift your feelings, but also your outside world, okay? So we have the mother and daughter, mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing, self-worth. And the main thing I get from there is the self-worth part. So you want to treat yourself like your own child. We have to be our own parent. And a lot of us didn't have the best parents, right? A lot of us struggled to be really cared for as children. And so we end up getting these little negative quirks and things and ways of seeing the world that are just not really conducive for healing, for moving forward. So you have to learn how to be a nurturing mother, to forgive yourself, to have compassion. So when you are not feeling so great and you mess up, or you allow someone to get to you, you have to treat yourself like you were that little innocent child. How would you teach yourself how to be better? You know what I mean? If you were talking to a child about manifestation or being positive, how would you explain it to that child? And I don't mean be condescending to yourself, but having that understanding and that allowance of time to move into the point where you can make your life a moving prayer. The universe really wants you to get to this point where you're devoting your life to just everything that you actually want, rather than the things you don't want. Don't hate, meditate, man. That is straightforward. Do not hate. Focus on meditating. Instead, that's how you're going to let go and create that inner harmony. So we're going to end, we're going to end with the little book thing, but I did want to go over these tarot cards. So we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, but we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So my intention was to put these two cards together like this. So with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, that's things that aren't in harmony with you. Those are the things that clash with you. Whether that's other people, ideas, addictions, codependencies, schedules, anything, okay? Anything that doesn't vibe with you. But the universe is saying, get into that Queen of Pentacles energy. Look how beautiful this Queen of Pentacles is. She is so calm and content, and she's so in her power. She doesn't worry about a thing in the world because she's content in who she is. She's so much in her own energy, and that's what the universe is calling you to be, rather than to be at odds with everything. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Swords. So you may be feeling like the things you're putting effort into are not going to lead you to victory. That's really the sense I'm getting. But the universe is saying all it takes is a new thought. When I see Page of Swords, I see a new line of thinking. I see, rather than to be focused on the negatives and thinking you're not going to get what you want, and focusing on all the things that just don't vibe with you, that don't make you happy, and you just start focusing on the things that do make you happy and do make you peaceful, do make you feel authentic and calm and harmonious. At the end of the day, this whole reading is about that. And I think that's a beautiful message. I think the universe really wants you to know that this is achievable for you. just start a little bit at a time, okay? It just, once you start doing it and you start making those shifts where you alter your thought patterns and then you can see like actual tangible changes in your environment, you're going to start getting like addicted in a good way to that. And it's something I'm working on. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and energy and a lot of redirecting yourself, but mother yourself, have compassion for yourself. Meditate, guys, meditate, because that is like the #1 way to create that space of inner harmony. So if you didn't hear the beginning, I'm going to pick a message from a book, okay? So I'm just going to flip to a random page and I'm just going to read the message. I hope that this makes sense, guys. I'm kind of nervous that this reading was so beautiful. Let's see. I'm feeling drawn to here. Oh, wow, guys, look. The resistance. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm glad I did this. So yeah, there's this, overall, the universe is saying you're resisting change. You're resisting the things around you. You're working against them rather, that was so cool. Okay, you're working against them rather than being in alignment. But once you're in alignment, everything is going to just feel like you're going downhill. That doesn't mean you're not going to have any more, struggles in life. It's going to be easy peasy. But at the end of the day, you're going to be able to take a deep breath and let everything go and know that tomorrow is a new day. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe, also hit the notification bell. And if you're interested in a private reading, again, that information will be down below. If you'd like to check out my other readings, they are timeless as well. So go ahead and check out my Pick a Card playlist. That is it, guys. I love you. Hello, Pile 2. This is your message, what the universe wants to let you know. We have synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. Fairy tale. Letting go, detachment, moving on. Prosperity lies ahead. The Ten of Cups. Amazing. Love seeing Ten of Cups. The Empress. Oh, wow, guys. Dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Drink more water. The Ten of Wands. And the Moon. Okay, a lot of really good information here. So last time I started right to left for some reason. I'm going to do that again this time. So our first message, or rather the one I'm going to read first, is leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. So it feels like there's some type of urge that you have been resisting, okay? I'm really, by the way, I'm seeing a lot of moon stuff. Of course, these are moonology cards, so that wouldn't be surprising. But the moon here, the synchronistic moon, and then the moon here. So a lot of psychic energy going on, a lot buried under the surface that you may not see. But since I am seeing 2 tens here, we have 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands. This is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. I feel like there's something you have been ready to start, but you've just been scared to. You've been holding back. Now, these 2 women really are, I'm really picking up on the imagery. If you look, like, they both have, does she have flowers in her hair? Let me see. I don't know. I don't think she has flowers in her hair, but these 2 women have the same type of imagery. So I feel like these cards are connected. We have the leap, you go first, the universe will catch you, and then letting go, detachment, and moving on. So I feel like in order to make this leap, there's something that you're attached to. So this could be that you know that you want to go into a new field, okay, and you want to go back to school, but your job is holding you back. That could be an example, or a relationship, or I mean a million different things, but it feels like there's something you're ready to let go of, but you have a little bit of attachment to it, and the universe is saying, trust us, trust all of your guides, trust the divine entities, the divine energy around you. Trust that it will all be taken care of. You will not have to worry, but you do have to make the first leap, because if you don't make that leap, if you don't take that jump, How are you going to be able to even start something new? Okay, I looked at the time on here and it was 1444. Okay, so that's confirmation. We have dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. So this one was under here. So I feel like this past is the dark night of the soul. If you don't know about dark night of the souls, please read them. I believe we have many of them, but I don't know if that's like universally agreed on, but it's something I feel, because I feel like I've been through so many. But when you go to the next phase, this life brings new meaning. That's such a beautiful thing, because you take the pain from the past and you really look at it as an opportunity. Like, you see things totally different, like from a completely different light, because you went through those difficult times. You're a stronger person because of it. You have more knowledge because of it. You have more strength and more willpower to move on because of it. With drink more water, this could be like a specific message for you guys. I like seeing this card because I'm a big believer in drinking a lot of water. It makes you feel really good. It helps wash out toxins. It helps the energy flow through your body. You can actually get tons of energy from just drinking water. But more than that, a lot of times when I see this card, I really think of it as being more emotional, allowing yourself to feel more, because, you know, the water is the emotion. We have prosperity lies ahead. So if you take this leap and you get close, you know, you embrace your emotions, you're going to have all these things that you desire. Whatever it is, whatever you're thinking about, it is ahead though. You have to take the leap. If you stay stuck in the past and you stay stuck to what you're attached to, the universe can't give you this prosperity, can't give you this abundance, because you're not in the vibration to receive it. Okay? When I see synchronicities, look for signs. The universe is trying to speak to you in all sorts of ways. Like I just saw 1444 earlier, that's a number synchronicity. Look at those things. Look for symbols. You can even create these own symbols. Get in meditation and tell your guides, tell the universe, tell God, whoever you feel comfortable connecting with, and say, show me a feather, show me a green pin, show me, you know, a blue Honda Civic, you know, whatever it is that you want to enlist, or an elephant. My personal thing is pineapples. And man, they just come up in the craziest ways. And notice when you see those numbers, when you see that symbol, whatever it is, what's going on in your mind, because that's important. Or maybe somebody just said something at the same time. Look at these signs and synchronicities, because they're going to lead you in the direction. So to the tarot cards, like I said, we have the 2 tens. It is time to move on from the past. Like, she is moving on. 10 of Wands, a lot of times, is being overburdened. Like, I feel like you want to go from the 10 of Wands to the 10 of Cups, being super emotionally fulfilled and happy. And like, maybe you don't care so much about all the like Pentacles type energy, like the niceties, the comforts, you know, the creature comforts that are not really necessary. I feel like you just want to be happy, and I feel like you are totally promised this, but you do have to move on. You do have to take that leap. You can't stay stuck in this energy forever. We have the Empress and the Moon. Like, this is beautiful feminine energy. So this is the main message I'm getting. Take that leap, let go of the old stuff, move on. And that's all you have to do. I'm not saying you're not going to have to put any effort into it whatsoever. But when I see these cards, they're extremely feminine cards of feminine energy, which is internal. It's maybe you can work with law of attraction. You can work with meditation, but you're not going to have to like run in circles trying to pull all these strings to get what you want. You're just going to have to surrender. And that's what that leap is about. Take that first leap, do the thing you need to do, and then let everything else fall into place. So if you didn't hear the beginning, I'm going to pick a message from the book. The first one, the first reading, the message was really cool. So I'm really intending that this one will be for you guys too. So I'm just going to randomly go to a page and point my finger right there. His partner stays at a distance. Okay, so some of you guys might be dealing with a partner that is not giving you the attention you deserve. This could be, when I see partner stays at a distance, it could be somebody you're ready to let go of, since we see all of this. It could be that you need to kind of create some distance with you and your partner if you haven't been spending enough time living yourself. So that's a really interesting message. So with that being said, that's it, guys. If you really feel drawn to pick another pile, go ahead and do that. But other than that, if you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know what you think about this video, about these readings. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and put those down below. If you want to check out the other pick of cards, they are timeless, and there's a playlist. I will add that in the description box, guys. Okay, that's it. I love you. Hello, pile 3. If you picked this beautiful, I think it's a type of Jasper, but the stone's gorgeous. It's the one I would pick. So let's see what messages the universe has for you. Live your joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. Secret doorway. Working with intuition. Second sight opening. Dimensional doorways. Your hard work is paying off. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. Love and light. Act with care. Breath of the Cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Father, husband, brother, son. Osiris. Strength. And the Three of Cups in the reverse. So let's take this piece by piece. The first main message, and I've intended this to be the core message, is love and light, act with care. Okay, one message I'm hearing right away that I feel like I need to tell you. When people say love and light, oh my gosh, it is such a misunderstood phrase and a misused phrase. What is light, guys? We think light is pretty stuff. It's love and rainbows and puppies and sunshine and feeling all connected and cozy. But guys, that's not actually what light is. Ultimately, that's what light is. But think about what light does. It shines on the darkness. So light, it can often point to something very ugly. Okay, and I'm saying this because if we want to start healing ourselves, we have to shine the light on the darkness. And what that does is it illuminates. And when it illuminates, the more we can like dig into it and to shine light into all the little crevices, underneath it all, we're going to understand that it's a hurt little child that wants connection with God, the universe, and love, or whatever it is. And this is true for everything, even the most disgusting, terrible things on the planet. It all has to do with disconnection from source. That's what the light is about. It's about shining light, which is information, to bring that connection back to source. Okay, so that's to start off the reading, quite the message. So we have your hard work is paying off. And then we also have father, husband, brother, son. So to me, this could be a specific message for some of you guys, that there's some healing to be done with father, husband, brother, or son. Or just masculinity in general. You could have a kind of a disconnect with masculine energy. So masculine energy isn't just men. It is the outward external doing. It is the forward moving motion. It is the picking up the tool and getting the job done. So I feel like you've been putting in a lot of hard work in something. Like I feel like you've been putting in this masculine work since this has come up. So you might need some healing there, but I think more than anything, the universe is saying, yes, you've been putting in a lot of effort into this thing. And I need you to know that you're going to receive your dues, okay? You have earned this, okay? But it may have taken a little bit more time if you're focused mainly on the masculine energy. You want to ideally align your masculine and your feminine energy together. You ideally want to manifest, believe you're going to receive, and then feel like it's already yours, and then go out and put the external effort. So that could be a message for some of you guys. Because we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. For sure, guys. Because if, like you are, for example, if you want to have a partner. I think this is the easiest thing for me to metaphorically speak about to you. So if you're really wanting this really amazing person in your life, and you decide you're going to go out and get it, but you're going to do it in the masculine way. You're going to go on these dating websites and you're going to maybe weed out whomever doesn't fit your ideal person. You're going to go on a lot of dates. You're going to take notes. You're going to be methodical about it because you are looking for this person. And then when you find someone you're interested in, you're going to start micromanaging everything they do, okay? You're going to, when this person isn't a good communicator, you're going to go off on them. When this person doesn't do X, Y, or Z, you're going to let them know, and you may even drop them because they don't align with your ideal person. So this is an example. This is micromanaging. You don't want to do that, and that's very masculine energy. And this is also why men can make very good bosses. I'm not saying the nicest bosses. Some of them are great bosses, by the way. I'm not dogging men. I love men. But I mean that masculine energy is really good, but it can be very forceful. So the universe is saying, you don't have to micromanage. Your hard work is paying off. We want you to align mentally. We want you to act with care, with your heart, with your desires, with things that you do. We have secret doorway, working with intuition, which that's very feminine. The second sight opening, dimensional doorways. That is what's going to bring you into this new doorway. What I'm really seeing from this is this like tiny little doorway. To me, it feels like an impossibility, like an improbability. I shouldn't say impossibility. Like a place you're wanting to go to that seems so like, it seems impossible because your doorway to get there is so small. And if you're micromanaging, you're worrying about so many details. So like the example with the ideal partner, if you have a list of 500 things that you want and it just seems impossible to get to this person, if you look at it from the idea of manifesting or creating your own reality, or most accurately aligning yourself with the reality where that person already exists, you don't have to micromanage. You can use your intuition. You can work within, and you will get what you are due at the end if you put your work into it, like your intuitive work into it, because we have a live your joy. You want to be happy. Micromanaging and being really like focused on the external and really focused on every little single detail is going to keep you away from living your joy. You are going to get closer to your ideal job, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, child, friends, whatever, by living your joy, by being authentically you, by being in alignment with that, okay? We have the Ace of Pentacles and Strength. So this is a new start. I feel like a new start to something real. It does say your hard work is paying off. So this could maybe be either futuristic kind of message for you, that if you put work into this, then you are going to be paid off. Like you're going to get what you deserve. I keep feeling like Justice card energy. But it's going to take some strength from you. And when I see the Strength card, it is often interpreted as inner strength, because in the original Rider-Waite, she's like holding the lion's mouth. She's holding the instinct to not like push so hard. Like you think about a lion is very masculine energy, and so she's taming the animalistic spirit. So it's the inner strength. So to move forward, you're going to have this inner strength rather than so much outer strength, because we have 10 of Swords and the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you guys, you could be dealing with just friendships that have gone awry. It could be that you are just feeling that some of you guys may have been dealing with third-party situations too. It's just dependent. But I feel this sense of betrayal, because now 10 of Swords says that, but we also have 3 of Cups also in the reverse. It feels like a betrayal from somebody you love. And this could be a separate message for some of you guys. I'm hearing to draw one more card just to kind of connect these energies together. I want to know what the message is for you. But one of the things I do feel is that when we see the tens, it is a time to let go and move on to the next level. So whether you were dealing with some like shady people in your life, third party situation, something like that, it's time to move on, let go, go to the next phase. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, something didn't get off the ground, okay? So this doesn't have to be a relationship. It feels like you put your time and energy into something in the past and it didn't get off the ground. And maybe that's why you're scared to move forward. But the universe says go forward with strength, with inner knowing, with connecting with higher source, connecting with your joy, finding that dimensional doorway to intuitively be in tune with yourself, rather than to focus so much on pushing outwards to get what you want. So if you didn't hear from the beginning, I am picking a message from the book. I'm just going to a random page and I'm pointing, and this is going to be the message for you. Well-trained men are exiting it. Well-trained men. It's funny because I did talk about all that masculine energy, but it says well-trained men are exiting it. So it's kind of like that masculine energy, it's on its way out. Not that you don't ever use it, but you don't have to be so well-trained where you need to know every single little detail. That's actually so funny. All of them have been right on, guys. I didn't connect to the message at first, and then I remembered all this stuff over here. Okay, I'm definitely going to be doing this book thing more because I feel like it gives some really good answers. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know how you feel about this reading. If you have any suggestions, if you want a private reading, that information is in the description box. Check out my timeless pick a card playlist. I will put that in the description box too, so you can go and look at whatever situation you want to. Those readings are timeless, as I said. And that is it, guys. I love you. Last but not least, pile 4. I am so glad to be doing these readings, guys. I've been doing so much of the psychic readings. That's not what I meant. The astrological readings, and I've been really missing these pick a cards. Anyway, I'm just giddy. Maybe this has some really good information in here, because I just got totally giddy right now about to read your messages. So these are messages from the universe. Let's go. Time to breathe. Take time. Oh my goodness, guys. Take time to breathe. Maybe I need to take time to breathe. Storykeeper, tell your story. Legacy, write your wisdom. You are good enough. I love seeing that. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh, this is the 3rd pile with the 10. Illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. Trust your path. If you knew you were supported, what would you do? Peace offering. The 8 of Cups in the reverse and the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so let's break this down, guys. I'm going to start with these 2 cards. You are good enough and peace offering. I love seeing this card, you are good enough, because it's something to remember when manifesting, okay? If you don't feel like you're good enough for a manifestation, guess what? How are you going to receive it? You're not on that vibration. And this is why we take time to affirm. This is why we take time to meditate. It's to break down these barriers we have against creating the life that we want. With peace offering, it may be that you need to offer some peace to yourself, to other people. It could be that you're in like clashing with someone, and it makes it really difficult to be in a calm mind. And again, as we saw with the you are enough, you need to know that you're worth this peace, okay? I'm really feeling that. I'm feeling like you need to understand at the end of the day, it's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's about peace. It's about finding a solution. That's why we have this. Illuminate the shadows. Focus on a solution. So if you're fighting with someone, if something isn't in alignment with you, like, you have to know that you're worth a solution. You're worth peacefulness. That's why we have take time to breathe. Like, you're worth being calm, you're worth having a sound mind. And that's important to know. Sometimes we get so focused on being right that we don't actually think at the end of the day, we just want to be calm. We just want peace. We just want love and connection, okay? Trust your path. If you knew that you would be supported, what would you do? Trust your path in regards to this situation, but also just in general. Like, if you knew that you would be supported by the universe, what would you do? Now, this is a message from the universe. So the universe is saying, we got your back, okay? We support you. So what are you going to do now? Like, if you really truly believe this, trusting your path, what would you do next? What would be the steps you take? Think about that. Because it's time to illuminate the shadow. It's time to be real, okay? It's time to find a solution to the problem rather than to just focus on the problem. It's time to dig in deep and see what are your obstacles that are stopping you from going on this path. One of them, I think, is feelings of unworthiness. And a lot of humans, we do tend to have this, you know, it's a part of the human condition. So understand that you are worthy of going on this path. You're worthy of having peace. You're worthy of illuminating the shadows, of being truthful to yourself. Now, how can you do that? Well, I think these two go great together. So take time to breathe, meditate, do something relaxing, do something to get your mind off of whatever is causing you some unrest, whatever's making you feel unworthy or less than, whatever's keeping you in the shadow mindset. And then tell your story, okay? So to me, you could talk to people about this, but more than anything, I'm really feeling this, like, feeling of journaling. I'm seeing you writing down, I have this image in my head of somebody with a pen and paper just scribbling down faster than they can write. You know, they're thinking faster than they can write. And I feel this is you. I feel like your soul pouring out on these papers, but the initial part of it is you took time to breathe, you meditated, and then you said, okay, I'm going to just write my story, uncensored, unfiltered. That is something that I used a long time ago when I started to do DBT training on myself, and which is dialectical behavioral therapy. If you would like to look into that, I think it's great for everybody. But one of the ways I used to cope with my anger was I used to write a letter to my ex-boyfriend when we were together and I was mad at him. I would write down everything I wanted to say, everything, every single thing, unfiltered, whatever I was thinking, and then I'd burn it because I knew that it wasn't worth giving to him. I didn't want to do that to him. I didn't want to hurt him. I just wanted my feelings to come out. And this could be you. This is something that I think will really help you, whether you need to write about your childhood or about a current situation or just in general. I feel like telling yourself this story, whether you burn it, keep it, whatever, is going to start helping you illuminate these shadows, allowing you to feel good enough so you can go on this new path where you're supported. Okay, you're completely supported. We have 4 of Swords and 8 of Cups in the reverse. To me, these cards together show you are not wanting to walk away from something. You're really, it's not like you're super engaged in it, because when I see 4 of Swords, this is like you're kind of asleep on it. Like there's something you're ready to move on from, because I do see 10 of Wands here, okay? You're ready to move on from something that's just kind of completely overburdening you. We have 8, 9, 10, by the way. So this is a progression. This is movement forward. I'm also seeing the 4 and the 4. So I feel like you'll wake up once you start writing down your story. That's the message I'm getting. So if you want to progress from this 10 of Wands to the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Now, 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior card. With it in the reverse, it's like you don't have to be a wounded warrior anymore. You don't have to stay in something that no longer serves you. You are going to wake up to what has been burning in you, and you're going to move past it. It's in the cards, okay? Like literally in the cards. So if you didn't see at the beginning, I'm picking a message from the book where I'm just gonna like randomly go and point to it, and it's gonna be your message from the universe. The other 3 piles were right on, so I'm expecting this one to be too. This is so exciting to me for some reason. Okay, I'm feeling drawn to this. Heed change. Heed change the subject. Okay. So I'm feeling like it's time for you to change the subject, change the path of your life. It feels kind of like resistance, but that's okay. Because you're supported, okay? The universe is supporting your change. The universe is supporting this change of mind, but there is definitely energy